What's good, YouTube? It's that fantasy guy back with another video. I know it's been a minute, or it's been like a week and a half, but I'm back. And we're gonna continue with our first round ADP series, and we are at the 109 Superflex, and that's Miles Sanders. Now, I will tell you that one thing that I didn't say in the last video: if it is tight in premium, the 108 would have been Travis Kelce. It would not have been Delvin Cook. And so, but I know most people don't play it in tight end premium. And at the end of the day, we all know Travis Kelce is always cash money. Keep it at that. It's nothing more to say about that. But the 109 Superflex we'll talk about today is Miles Sanders, the newly energized, hoisted up to the first round, Miles Sanders. And Miles Sanders, if you go from where his value was at the end of the season to now, you know it has been boosted up due to his last few games and also them not adding someone in the backfield. Now, they can still add someone to the backfield. Let's say if they traded for someone and his value would immediately decrease to the second round easily. It would not stay in the first round. What I am seeing in non-superflex leagues, what I'm not seeing on this ADP is Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not on this ADP. On this ADP, which makes me question this some, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going at an average of the second round, 9th pick. That is not happening in leagues. I can tell you right now because I drafted it. I drafted a number of leagues. I drafted in high state best ball. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going like the 5th or 6th pick. He's jumped up since that Damian Williams do, and I didn't think he would jump up that high. I had him easily at the back of the first round when I broke the news about Damian Williams opting out because of the COVID season. But he has hopped up to like the 115. That's what I've been seeing him go, 1.5, 1.6 on a normal basis. I even heard about him going to 101. And that's understandable in like maybe a tournament setting, but that's crazy. And it's just a 12-man league for him to go 1-on-1. That makes no sense. But I just wanted to bring that out and tell you how I feel about that. CEH going that high. I believe he deserves to go in the first round. How could he not? When you think about Zeke coming out, and you know he was behind a good line and a good offense, and he was going to get the opportunity. He went in the first round. When you thought about Barkley coming out, and you know he was good, he was going to get the opportunity, and we drafted him in the first round. Now, even though Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't a great prospect, he's in a great situation. There's no back that's going to steal a bunch of opportunity from him. We're not worried about DeAndre Washington stealing a lot of opportunity from him. I mean, he's in a perfect situation. So I understand him going the first round. If you want to try something different, he would be the pick to go. But, I mean, I personally, wouldn't pick, the top 4 over him, of course. And this is Superflex, so I wouldn't pick Lamar Jackson, Mahomes after him, So I would put him around, I don't mind picking him at this point. At the 109 Superflex, this is the point I don't mind picking him. I personally would feel more comfortable with Derrick Henry because, Derrick Henry will go do what Derrick Henry does. And if we blessed to have a season where he actually gets more target and they toss the ball to him just a couple more times a game, his value, he can produce even more. You know what's worse than Derrick Henry going through an open hole? Derrick Henry getting the ball on the screen where he's already got a head of steam going, and now you have to tackle him. That's worse. So Would I pick Miles Sanders here? I have no quorum with the people that want to go Miles Sanders at the 109. Um, I've done it only because I know I can double back and get another running back. I feel he could be productive, but if I had my choice, I would pick Derrick Henry before him. I'm I maybe would pick Mixon. Like I'm torn about Mixon. I think he's going to have a good season, but I'm torn about how well he's going to do compared to Miles Sanders. I don't know. I don't know because as much as we given we on board this hype train about Miles Sanders because the coach just never had a running back like this, so that's why he's been doing the committee. He's never had a running back like this. Well, he had the running back last year and still was doing the committee. So only reason why things changed is because Jordan Howard got hurt. The ADP for Miles Sanders is 108 in non-super two flex leagues. So, and that's when, like I said, this ADP is showing that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is before him. They got Michael Thomas, Cook, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, then Miles Sanders. So, I already told you how I feel about Michael Thomas. I already told you how I feel about Devin Cook, even though, he's a great talent. He's injury prone. It just have to be your choice whether you want to go with the rookie compared to the sophomore who you've seen a few great games out of last year. But I'd rather Derrick Henry probably. So at the Dynasty Superflex ADP, Miles Sanders is going at the 14th pick, which is the 2-4. And I feel that's too low. I'm not big on picking a quarterback early unless I'm going to get Mahomes or Lamar. I'm not picking a quarterback early. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's just a 12-man league, if it's like a 16-man league, I'll lean on getting my quarterbacks and try to get as many as possible. But that's a different strategy. 12-man, I'm not tripping that much about quarterback. So that means for me, Miles Sanders probably should be going like the 106. Like I would pick Miles Sanders over Christian McCaffrey probably. So let me correct myself. I will not pick Miles Sanders over Christian McCaffrey. I would prefer Miles Sanders over Christian McCaffrey, and that's what I'm meaning to say because of his age. He's younger. If I got Christian McCaffrey, I would go seek out the Miles Sanders owner, trade with him, get Miles Sanders plus back. So and you got to think like that if you're in Dynasty. Like get the most valuable player, go, go be willing to trade him. You just got to be flexible when it comes to players. Be willing to trade them unless you just love them. Like I don't. McCaffrey is not that player I just fell in love with. Saquon Barkley is more so the player that I fell in love with, and that it would be hard for me to give up. Will I be willing to give him up? I'm willing to give up any player if you give him for the right price. But I'm just saying, like I try not to be in love with players and willing to let them go. But anyway, this video went on too long. I'm out.